Welcome to part two. In part two, I'm going to describe the organising gate. In part one, I covered how early collapse is not depression. So let's go through the organising gate, tell you what it is, what it does, and why collapse feels like your whole body is under threat. So let's get something straight first. The organising gate is not a metaphor, it's not a mindset, it's not insight. It's the system that decides how reality enters you before thought, before language, before narrative. And if you don't understand this gate, none of collapse makes much sense. What the organizing gate actually is, the organizing gate is the pre verbal regulatory system that sits between your body, your affect, your perception, your sense of self, your sense of time, and your sense of safety. It decides, is this survivable? Is this dangerous? Can I stay present? Do I need to mobilize or disappear? When it's matured and working into ASR2, reality is filtered into something tolerable. You can feel pain without losing yourself. You can experience loss without annihilation. You can think without panic hijacking your thought. That's the gate doing its job. Why it's called an organizing gate? Well, quite simply because it organizes everything: your emotions, your bodily sensations, your thoughts, your memories, your relational responses. It keeps them coherent. It keeps you oriented. This hurts, but I'm still here. And here's the key point: the organizing gate is interoceptive. It's linked to the chest, the gut, the throat, the diaphragm, the vagal system. That's why collapse doesn't start in your head, it starts in your body. What happens when the gate is under threat? In the early stages of collapse, the organizing gate doesn't shut, it overfunctions. You're not weak here, you're not depressed, you're not falling apart. You are hyper organized around threat. So the system ramps up. You become hyper alert, hyper focused, mentally agitated, obsessive, scanning, replaying, trying to fix, trying to understand. This is the gate desperately trying to hold reality together. It's saying, if I work harder, I can stabilize this. Over functioning is not strength, it's load. This is where ASR2 starts tipping into ASR3 or shadow reflex. The organizing gate stops organizing meaning and starts organizing survival. So you cycle. You get pushed above your window of tolerance: agitation, panic, urgency, frantic thinking, contact urges, hope spikes, idealization. Your nervous system is flooded, then it can't sustain it, so it drops you. And here's the drop: hypo-regulation. This is the part people don't understand and feel ashamed of. You disappear into the sofa for weeks, sometimes months. You can't speak, you can't move, you can't respond. Not because you're lazy, not because you're giving up, but because the gate just blew a fuse. This is ASR1 coming back online. Our pre verbal, pre symbolic, infant level terror. No words, just body. You may find yourself crying for hours, even a day, a couple of days at a time, or maybe not even crying at all, just collapsing into a space. Silent crying is so common here. That's not numbness, that's overload shutdown. Why the body takes over? Because this system was built before language existed. This is the same gate that regulated you as an infant, before thought, before memory, before story. When the caregiver disappeared, when there was no soothing, when there was no repair. So when the organizing gate collapses under relational trauma, it doesn't send you to sadness, it sends you back into infant terror, chest, gut, breath, collapse. This is why people say, I felt like a child again. They're not metaphorical, they are correct. You have been psychodynamically abandoned as an infant. The cycling up, down, and down, and up. This is the orbit. Hyperarousal leads to overload. Hypoarousal leads to disappearance and then back again, sometimes in the same hour. This is not mood instability, it's the organizing gate failing to stabilize input. It cannot decide, mobilize or rest, think or feel, act or freeze. So it oscillates, and every oscillation deepens exhaustion. Where the introject enters. When the gate can't organize reality externally, it starts organizing it internally. This is where the introject comes in, the punitive voice. This is your fault, the seductive voice. If you just understand it, fix it, or change yourself. Those voices are attempts to recreate organization. They keep you thinking instead of collapsing fully, but they also keep you trapped. And here's why grief can't properly land. Grief would require safety, stillness, symbolic coherence. The organizing gate can't provide that yet, so grief appears in flashes and then gets shut down. Instead, you get doubt, idealization, self attack, and rumination because the system is trying to stay alive. The truth people need to hear: none of this means you're broken. It means your primary regulatory gate is overloaded. Depression doesn't come first, depression comes after this system collapses into inverse mirrored reflexive apathy, shutdown after prolonged terror. What recovery actually targets? Recovery is not motivation, it's not positive thinking, it's not processing feelings, it's rebuilding the organizing gate slowly through bodily safety, affect regulation, relational attunement, symbolic truth, and really, most importantly at first, reducing introject dominance. When the gate begins to stabilize, the first thing that returns is not happiness, it is orientation. You feel located again in your body, in time, in yourself. That's where restoration starts. Peace out. Loads of love.